We have new developments for you on the custody battle over Michael Jackson's two oldest children. Reports say Jackson's mother and his ex-wife appear to be close to reaching a deal. And with the latest, we are joined on the line from L.A. by Steve Futterman. Steve.
Well, Lucy, appears is the key word right now. The attorney representing Catherine Jackson is saying today that a deal will soon be announced between Catherine Jackson and Debbie Rowe. Debbie Rowe, of course, the biological mother of Michael Jackson's two oldest children. Remember, in that will that Michael Jackson has filed, he says he wants his mother to care for the children, and if not his mother, he would like singer Diana Ross to care for the children. It's been pretty apparent the last few weeks, though, that the two sides were working on some sort of deal. And today, the attorney for Catherine Jackson that at one point said there is a deal between the two sides. Now, a custody hearing is scheduled for Monday. This would be, we assume, an out-of-court settlement, and the judge would be informed on Monday that the two sides have reached some accord. But our understanding is that Catherine Jackson would get custody of all of the children, including the two oldest children. Those are the ones that Debbie Rowe is the mother of, and that Debbie Rowe may get some regular visitation rights with these children. She has pretty much been a non-entity in the children's lives. They do know Catherine Jackson. According to all the people who are close to Michael Jackson, though, the children have never treated Debbie Rowe as their mother and have only met her a few times.
Now, Steve, though, on another matter, there seems to be a lot of difference of opinion on how parts of Jackson's will are being processed.
Well,
what can you tell us about that?
Well, that's the money part of the estate, Lucy,
yeah.
And in that part, Catherine Jackson still wants to have some sort of say or at least participation in how the estate is going to deal with Michael Jackson's vast number of assets, an estate that seems to be growing day by day. Since his death, of course, we know that sales of his music have just rocketed up, and that has made his estate even more valuable. The attorney representing Catherine Jackson says he wants her to have some consultation role in all this, but the two men who have been named the executors in the estate have pretty much said they are at the helm right now. So this seems to be in some dispute, and in Monday's hearing, we may hear this come out in court as the two sides talk about whose role is what in all this. But at the moment, according to the judge, the two men named in Michael Jackson's will to be executors, John Branca, his longtime attorney, and music executive John McClain, they are the ones in charge right now. So basically right now you have Catherine Jackson's attorney saying, we like one part of the will, which says Catherine Jackson's going to have custody. We don't like the other part of the will, which says that these two men are going to be the executors. So you're saying I like part of it, but not all of it, and that will be something I'm sure the judge will talk about on Monday.
All right. Thanks very much for this, Steve. Steve Futterman in Los Angeles.